You don't know?
Alright, so this is your exam question on English subject. So make sure all of you get score on this subject, okay? Make sure all of you get A grade, okay? Right, so that's all.
Mahkamah bangun. Mahkamah Tinggi Kota Kinabalu kini bersidang bagi kes saman sivil nombor BKI 22 NCBC 8811-2020 Rusiah Sabdarin dan lain-lain lawan Muhammad Jainal, Jamran dan lain-lain.
My name is Shazali Hazza Asli from the firm of Mr. Asli and Cham Chambers, representing the plaintiff. In this case, Rusiah binti Sabdarin and my learned friend from AG Chambers, Muhammad Hafizi Abdul Halim and Fazrul Fadian Shah Abdul Qadir, representing the defendant.
Counsel for the plaintiff, you may proceed.
Thank you, Arif. We intend to prove the first defendant, the English teacher Cikgu Muhammad Jainal, continuously abandoned his statutory duty to class 4 science sukan in 2017. Furthermore, the second defendant, the principal, completely failed to exercise disciplinary control despite having notice. I call out the first witness, the plaintiff, Rusiah Sabdarin.
Saya, Rusiah binti Sabdarin, bersumpah untuk mengatakan yang sebenarnya, seluruhnya yang benar, dan tiada yang lain selain yang benar.
Alright, so Rusiah binti Sabdarin, can you introduce yourself please?
Morning, Yang Arif. My name is Rusiah binti Sabdarin. I am 22 years old and I live in Kota Bulut, Sabah. In 2017, I was a student at SMK Tahun Busi that was enrolled in 4 science sukan class.
And how long have you been studying in your school?
I have been studying at SMK Tahun Busi for 4 years and I entered the school since I was Form 1 in 2014. And I continued my education there until I completed my secondary study.
Can I know what is your relationship with this defendant in this case, Cikgu Muhammad Jainal?
Cikgu Muhammad Jainal Jamran was officially assigned as our English teacher in 2017 when I was Form 4 in SMK Tahun Busi. He was responsible for teaching us and preparing us for our examination. Therefore, my relationship with him as a teacher and a student.
And lastly, Rusiah, can you tell this court what happened while you were studying with Cikgu Muhammad Jainal?
At first, he came occasionally, but starting from March until July, he was frequently absent. So, and from August right until October, he did not show up even a single time. We were abandoned right before our examination.
English class? Okay. Yes.
Cikgu Jainal hasn't come to our class for a long time. How are we supposed to answer the exam?
Yeah.
Right?
So, what did you do after that?
So, when Cikgu Jainal stopped showing up, we complained to the school administration. We also went to our class teacher, but they told us just to self-study. So, out of desperation, we went directly to the principal council, Cikgu Sued. But instead of helping us, he screamed at us and completely humiliated us for daring to complain about our teacher. Teacher, we want to complain about Cikgu Jainal.
Why?
We were worried about our exam. He always absent.
You are only from 4. You think you can teach me how to run a school? How dare you waste your own teacher? I think Cikgu Jainal did not come to class because of you guys. Get up. Go study on your own. Get up. Get up. Go.
Alright, no further question ya Arif.
Saksi, sila bangun masuk ke kandang. Angkat tangan. Saya Nurhaiza binti Ijab bersumpah untuk mengatakan yang sebenarnya seluruhnya yang benar dan tiada yang lain selain yang benar.
Alright, so Cikgu Nurhaiza, can you please introduce yourself first?
Morning, Arif. My name is Rusiah binti Ijab. I was born and raised right here in Kota Belud, Sabah. In fact, I'm a former student of SMK Tahun Busi itself. And after completing my studies, I returned to the school as an English teacher, and I have been dedicated to educating the students of this community for years.
Can you tell the court what did you observe regarding Cikgu Muhammad Jainal's attendance for class 4SS?
Young Arif, I can verify that the students' complaints are entirely true. Cikgu Jainal was consistently missing from his scheduled classes, and the students were left completely on their own, and it was a known issue within the school environment.
Cikgu Nurhaiza, are you sure that is your own personal observation or it is not influenced by animosity towards your fellow colleague? Yes or no only?
No, sir, because
Okay, thank you. I only need yes or no.
Young Arif, may I?
Yes.
So, Cikgu Nurhaiza, just now when you asked by the defense lawyer, you answered no. Why did you answer no?
I answered no because my statement is not influenced by any personal animosity, and it is my duty as an educator to the student, not to cover up for any negligent colleague who failed his statutory duty to prepare students for exams.
The defense calls the first defendant, Cikgu Jainal Jamran.
Saya
Muhammad Jainal Jamran
bersumpah untuk mengatakan yang sebenarnya seluruhnya yang benar dan tiada yang lain selain yang benar.
Cikgu Jainal, can you please tell us the court the relationship of you and also the plaintiff?
Good morning, Ya Arif. Actually, my relationship with the plaintiff was strictly a secondary school teacher towards my students. In 2017, I was officially assigned by the school administration to teach the English language subject to their class, which is Form 4 Sains Sukan at SMK Tahun Busi.
So the plaintiff has raised serious complaint that you have failed your duty to teach them English for months in 2017. Can you tell the court what actually happened during that period? Whether you face any serious problem that interfere with your teaching schedule?
Ya Arif, throughout 2017, I was present at all material times, Ya Arif. During the scheduled hours in the class, especially if I was not physically inside in the class, in the specific classroom, it was because I have heavily occupied with other official school administration, such as co-curricular activities as well as outside duties, Ya Arif.
Cikgu Jainal, just now when questioned by the defense lawyer, you mentioned that you will present all the material times during the scheduled hours. Do you have any proof in terms of buku kawalan class? Where is the proof? Put it to you that you are actually absent because you have never tendered any proof in terms of buku kawalan class. Yes or no?
I don't know. It must have been misplaced.
Misplaced? The official Sabah State Education Department JPNS records explicitly show you were completely absent during those months. Under oath, during prior cross-examination, did you explicitly admit to your absence?
Yes, I admit my absence.
I call for the second defendant, Principal Cikgu Muhammad Suhaib bin Hanafi.
Saya,
Suhaib bin Hanafi,
bersumpah untuk mengatakan yang sebenarnya, seluruhnya yang benar, dan tiada yang lain selain yang benar.
Cikgu Suhaib, just now you mentioned that you are not aware of the issue. I put it to you that you are actually aware because in your own word or in your own statement of defense explicitly stated that you did receive report regarding Cikgu Jainal's attendance from the other teachers and that you subsequently issued a verbal reminder to him to rectify the situation. Do you actually agree with that?
Yang Arif, I was only made aware about this issue by the student at the very end of the year. I think in November 2017. By then, it was too late to replace the teacher.
Principal Suhaib, that is a direct contradiction. In paragraph 4.4 of your own statement of defense and item 6 of the agreed facts, it is explicitly stated that you received formal notice of his absenteeism in May 2017. You knew for months, yet you choose to ignore it and insult your students.
Present your final submission. Keep it brief.
Thank you, Arif. Our submission is simple. First, constitutional violation. The first defendant vanished for 7 months. This directly violated the student's right to education under Article 5, Clause 1. And the second one is statutory breach. The school and ministry breached Section 19 of the Education Act by failing to prepare these students for exams. And the last one is gross negligence. The principal didn't discipline the teachers. Instead, the school falsified records to cover it up. A teacher's duty is to teach, not to abandon. We pray for damages. Thank you.
Thank you, Counsel. Defendant, you reply.
Yang Arif, structural issue within public schools should not be handled by the Ministry of Education Disciplinary Board, not by court of law. Therefore, Ya Arif, we pray that this should be dismissed with cause. Our submission rests on 3 points. The first one is wrong forum. School administrative issue should be handled internally by the ministry and not by any civil suit. The second one is no private right. The Education Act does not give students a legal right to sue individual teachers for damages. And our third point is actually no quantifiable loss. The claim of a continuous 7-month absence is exaggerated and no concrete material loss has been proven. So we pray that this case will be dismissed.
Thank you, Counsel. I have considered the written submission, the testimonies of the witnesses, including the highly disturbing evidence, and your oral arguments. I am now ready to deliver my judgment. After evaluating the evidence, the court finds the defense version of events wholly unbelievable because the defendant failed to produce the buku kawalan kelas for critical months. The court invoked Section 114, subsection G of the Evidence Act 1950 to draw an adverse inference against them. The right to education is a fundamental liberty wrapped within the right to life under Article 5, Sub-Article 1, read together with Article 12 of the Federal Constitution. A teacher has a statutory function to ensure pupils are properly taught. Therefore, the court orders and declares that the defendant are in breach of the statutory duties under the Education Act 1996. Apart from that, the second defendant also is in breach of his duties under the Public Officers Regulation 1993 for failing to discipline his subordinate. The court awards the nominal damages in the sum of 30,000 ringgit to each of the plaintiff for the loss of opportunity to receive a better education. Because the students were subjected to several emotional trauma, a harsh dismissal by the principal, and a humiliating lines of questioning during trial, the court awards the aggravated damages in the sum of 20,000 ringgit to each of the plaintiffs. The court is now adjourned.
Mahkamah sidang tamat